Hi, this is Steven from Just Got Played, and today we're going to take a look at Visitor in Blackwood Grove by Mary Flanagan and Max Seidman. As you can see, it plays in 5 to 15 minutes, ages 8 and up, 3 to 6 players. You've got this space alien theme and 80s alien adventure in the woods. It's from Resonim Games. It says, unique 3 to 6 player game. It only takes 10 minutes to play. All right, well, so this is an inductive reasoning game. And so, I don't know how unique it is. Certainly Zendo is an inductive reasoning game from much earlier than this. Cryptid is another inductive reasoning game that I can think of offhand that is, I think it came out the same year as this. But, inductive reasoning in a sci-fi setting with an alien that crash landed in the 80s. Okay, at some point it's unique. All right, so instructions. All right, you need a minimum number of 3 players to play. All right, gameplay and goals, win conditions, decent quality manual, nothing special here. Setup and start, making the pass rule, the visitor's turn. The visitor, the alien, is the one who's created this sort of pass rule that everybody's trying to figure out what it is. Classifying cards, the kid's turn. Most of the players are from some government agency, but one is a kid. Predicting objects, increasing trust. Proving the pass rule. I did not see a component list, so that's interesting. I actually downloaded some rules off BGG and saw them, but I guess this tells you what all is supposed to be there. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, we've got a board where the visitor can put out some cards during the game. It's a nice thick piece of cardboard. Should stand up to plenty of plays. There's the trust board that the kid has. This is a little flimsy, but I'm sure it's functional. It's got a lot of information on it. That's nice. Ooh, hey, cool. A bag. What do we got in the bag? We've got stands. And I don't actually know what those stands are for. I guess those are, instead of just putting cards at the side of the table, that you can stand them up so everybody can see them. There's a little meeple. I believe that's a tracker for the kids' trust board. Okay, this is a shield. So when the visitor is, when one of the players is making a guess, the visitor is putting the answer basically behind the shield to see if they got it right. Every player gets their own board. Right, so there's the visitor, the alien, you've got the kid that I mentioned, you've got the Department of Energy, the CIA, NSA, and FBI. They say right here that it's the National Security Agency. It would have been funnier if you just make up what the acronym meant for yourself, All right, but that's instructions for each one of the players. They are double-sided, but they look like they're the same on both sides. Okay. And we have a whole bunch of cards here. Oh, and there was this punch board. So when the visitor is sort of classifying cards from the players, puts them under the players' tokens. I think only 1 token per player is necessary there. This is nice, thick cardboard. So I think there's just a spare token for each player. Right, so you've got the NSA, FBI, CIA, and there's the kid one. These are the guess tokens that the visitor uses when they're showing what the answer to any guess as to what the rule for the round is. All right, let me see, get one of these card decks open here. So the heart of the game is you have these objects, and you're going to have a hand of these objects. And you have to figure out whether these objects are going to go through the force field or not. So there's a rule about what can and cannot go through the force field, and that's what you're trying to figure out. So there's got to be a lot of different interesting objects. So I'm just going to flip through some of these. You know, so for instance, if it was that the object is metal that can go through the force field, you know, this paperclip, I guess, could go through, but the peanuts would not. The pen might, you know, etc. You know, the piano, probably the wires, so it would go through. And so just by experimenting with different objects, clearly you want to put a platypus through the force shield, you figure out what can and cannot go through the shield, and then you sort of have your own idea of what it is, and then if you're ready to guess, you randomly draw 4 objects, and if you can correctly predict if they are or not going to go through the shield, then you win that round. So that's basically how the game works. You know, these cards are nothing special. They're a little small, and they're a little flimsy. I don't know why they're small. I feel like there's plenty of room on the table, and there's plenty of room in the box. But, you know, you can see there's a good variety here. Oh, and here's some suggestions, right? So if you haven't played the game before and you're just stuck as to what would a good rule be. So here are some, you know, things that are red, things that contain squares, things that cost more than 50 bucks, etc. So it's nice to have these for people who are just lost, like, wait, what am I doing? They could just, you know, choose one of these. All right, here's another deck. I'm just going to open this real quick. I think this is just more of these sort of item cards, and I won't go through all of those. If there's, well, yep. All right, so that is Visitor in Blackwood Grove. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. I haven't played the game yet, but I will, and so I'll be able to answer those soon. And you know, if you like the video, give it a like, so that I know what you guys like and what I can bring to the table. All right, thanks everybody.